And this is just a side that I don't share with other people. So if you are watching and you are into trading, just know I'm making this video specifically for you. So yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend that we trading, like we really trade over here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. All right, y'all, so let's go over Euro USD. Okay, so I am currently in this trade for a buy. And what I looked at, what I saw was that price tried to come down to this zone here. In reality, I would have had like a markup, like if price was right here last night or anytime I saw it, I would have had a markup to see a break above, a retest, and then a continuation to the next zone. As you can see, that's exactly what happened. This big bullish candle right here, this pink candle, attempted to break above. You know, it kind of wicked below within the zone, but the next candle did break above and it closed above the zone. Now I wanted to see a retest, so I saw that it pulled back, right? And I would have entered once I saw that price opened above that zone once again. So my entry would have ideally been like the opening of this candle here, but you know me, I just got in a little early, because I'm a more riskier trader than most people. So that is where my buy trade is coming from. Okay, so like I said, I just get in, get out for 20 pips. Although this says 61 pips, that's just going to the next zone. Okay, so 20 pips has already been hit actually. And I just want y'all to see, like, it's really not much. Like, I'm catching a small piece of the market, okay? But if you want to, like, really trade long term and hold, then zone to zone would be your go-to, okay? So all you really need is 20 pips, y'all. 20 pips can take you a long way, okay? Let's go down to another trade that I am in, Gbp Jpy, okay? So last night we stopped around here. As you can see, price came down to this zone, okay? And let me see, do I have a zone down here? I don't. Mark up a zone really quickly so that y'all can kind of see what area it went to, but I think it did hit within the zone. All right, so I'm just looking at these candlesticks here. Maybe I can go over more. Yeah. Let's say like right here. Okay. So last night price was in this zone here. I wanted to see either a breakout from the upside with a retest, and then I would have got in for a continuation, or a breakout from the downside with a retest, entered here, and then continued with a continuation for a sale. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened, but I missed it. What time was it? It was around 5 o'clock in the morning. I think I went to sleep around 4. So that was a complete dub. But you know, you won't make every opportunity that you see in the market or every opportunity that happens in the market. But if you see it, take it. Take it. Especially if you see if you see your confluences lining up, take the trade. Look at this. It broke out under this pink zone, gave us a retest with a wick rejection, and then it continued down. Literally, if you would have got in after this wick right here, say the next candle at the opening, what is that? That's like 50 pips secured. 50 pips secured in your sleep. Okay. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. So going to right now, what I see happening, I saw that price gave like a rejection here once, here's another one twice, and then a third one. Okay, so I wanted to see price, let me delete this arrow, break above this zone, give me a retest, and then I would have got in for a buy. For the continuation, my take profit would be here, or 20 pips. So as you can see, we did get a breakout here, followed by a retest, and then another breakout. Okay, so this right here alone gave you like, let me see, one, like 2 entries, okay, 2 entries. So I think the safer entry would have been once you saw a second candle close above this zone. So an entry would have been right here, but as you can see, I got in a little late. Well, not really late, because it's profit is profit, okay. As you can see, there's literally no drawdown within this point. So as you can see, price is heading up to that next zone, okay, and this is aiming for, what is this? This is 64 pips, y'all. Like, all I want is 20, but if you can catch 20 out of this 60, you're still making money. You're still making money, okay? And that's the whole thing of this. Like, I just want to show you that you can make money whether it's 20 pips, 10 pips, 5 pips. Like, depending on your lot size, and I'll make a video about lot sizes, you can make money, okay? All right, going on to USD Cad. Like I said, I look at the DYX when I trade USD pairs. So I saw that the DYX should be falling. Let me make sure. Okay, so as you can see, the DYX, let me go to 1 hour so y'all can really see. So the DYX never came down and closed this gap. So I think right now price is coming back to retest this zone, and then it's going to continue down, and then it's going to shoot back up. So right now we're getting like a minor pullback. Let me go to the 5 minute. Yeah, we're getting a minor pullback to this zone here, and then I think it's going to continue down, okay? So that is where I got my sale for USD CAD, and I did already hit take profit because, like I said, 20 pips, I'm out. 20 pips and dip. And this is actually for 32 pips. So, like, if I trade zone to zone, you don't necessarily have to trade zone to zone, because as you can see, every time, sometimes price does not hit that level, okay? It may get close, but it doesn't hit it. So that's why I just try to trade very safely, and like, I try to like keep it really, I play it safe. Like, that's it. Okay. So 20 pips would have been like around here somewhere. But as you can see, let me go back. Okay. So I saw that price went up, attempted to touch this zone, but then it shot back down under the last zone that it came out of. I saw that it kind of gave us like a rejection, like it doesn't want to push up anymore, followed by a push down, and then it continued up for a little, like further trying to break out. Like, I can say the buyers are trying to push it up, but it's not happening. The sellers are taking over, okay? So from there, as you can see, it broke back into it. So this is like multiple entries for a sale. But of course, you know, I'm a late bloomer. I think I woke up around 12. Like, I woke up at 10 and then I woke up at 12 because I nap. Okay, I'm a trader, so I nap. And then I saw that, you know, it was still within that zone, trying, like, still rejecting it. So I entered for a sale, okay? So as you can see, price came back up and retested this zone not once, but 2 more times. So that was 2 more ideal entries that we could have taken, okay? And then from there, you know, I collected my 20 pips, okay? Like I said, right now, I think the US dollar is trying to pull back and do like a correction, and then it's going to continue down for possibly another sale. So let me go to the 15 minute. And this is where we left off last night with USD CAD, okay? So like I said, I missed the entry for this breakout and a retest. That would have been an ideal entry here. And then it would have, the take profit would have been at this zone or 20 pips, you know. And then if it broke out of this zone, breakout, retest, look at this blue candle here. Wick rejection. Let me point at it. Wick rejection. Another wick rejection here. Those are ideal entries. And then, of course, your take profit would have been at this next zone. Okay, so I saw that price kind of got exhausted up here, and then look at this big bearish blue candle here. I just waited for price to break below, give me a retest, and then I got in for a sale. Okay, 20 pips, or you can ride it down to the next zone. Okay, so yeah, that's how USD CAD turned out. USD CHF, let's see. I am currently in there for a sale, and it looks like price is trying to retest this zone here. So I know the stop loss says 9.8 pips, but let me go ahead and mark it up to 20 because it's really 20 pips. My stop loss is literally 20 pips. Okay, so around here, so I'm well within the zone for now. Like I said, I think dollar is pulling back so that it can do like a minor retest or a pullback before it goes down for the continuation. So I'm still holding on to this analysis. Like I said, if I lose this trade, I've already won. I've already hit take profit for 2 trades already, so I would just be losing, 20 pips, which is nothing. I can make that back in the next trade or two, So only risk what you can like afford to lose. Like my take profit is going to be 20 pips, and then my stop loss is 50 pips. That is dumb. Okay, that's dumb. You're putting yourself in the hole. Okay, so I was in a trade on USD CHF last night when I showed you guys the initial video for a buy. As you can see, it did go up to this next zone. And then from there, I said last night, if it breaks above this zone, give me a retest, I would get in for a buy. But look what happened. What time was this? 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I was up and I missed it. So sometimes that happens, you guys. Like, you're not going to make every trade. You're not going to take every trade that you see or every opportunity that you see. But as long as the setup is there and you see it and it goes to your targeted area, then you're making progress, because that means that your analysis is getting like it's improving, and that's all you need to know. That's all that matters. All right, but I did catch it this morning. Of course, it went through this zone. I saw that it broke above, came back below, but then it jumped back up. Okay, so it broke right back up. So I wanted to see another retest. So ideal entry for a buy could have been like that candle. Look at that wick rejection here. And then possibly like this candle, which is the area that I entered in around 9:30 this morning. Okay, so like I said, get in for 20 pips. This is for 27 pips, zone to zone. Stop loss would have been 20 pips as well. I know it says 8.3, but I just try to see if price would dip below this last low area here, but it did not. Okay, so for this sale, I am seeing that looks like that's a good area price wants to stop at. Okay, so I saw that price, and even right here, look at this, y'all. Price broke above this zone right here, gave us a retest, and then it continued up to the next zone. So it's limitless opportunities in the market. Y'all just have to mark up your chart and plan your trades. Like what I do with these arrows, this is not just for fun. I literally plan my trades, and I wait for the trade to come to me rather than just jumping in at any time. I want to see the trade come to me. Okay, and I'm very patient. I'm not too patient, but in the market, I've learned patience. Okay. All right. So what I saw right here is I saw price break below this zone, give me like a retest here, and then it broke back out. Okay. And then I think I entered around this blue candle right here, that small blue candle. As you can, like I said, the US dollar right now is pulling back, so that's why we are a little in the negatives right now. But we should see like a downfall coming soon. So let me look at the DYX. Did it touch that zone? Give me a retest. It did. Look at that. Boom. So if I see, like, we have 25 seconds until this candle closes. If it stays below this pink zone here and the next candle opens below it, it's possible that, you know, price could be selling. Okay. And that's what I'm anticipating. But I don't want to predict the market. I just want to wait and let the trade come to me. I want to see the setup with my own eyes. And I don't just want to jump in willingly and blindly. Like, you don't want to trade blindly. Okay. So the candle just closed, and it is below. It did close below the zone. I think I would wait 5 more minutes. Like, wait for this 5-minute candle to close, and then I want to see if it's going to print bearish. If it prints blue or bearish, then, you know, that's how you know we're going down for a sale. All right. So that was USD CHF. So yeah, I keep you guys updated on these trades that I just showed you, and be looking out on the next video. I'm going to show you guys how I mark up my charts and, you know, what I look for as far as like support and resistance. All right, y'all. So this would be an ideal entry right here for me. Like, if I saw this blue candle, of course, give me a retest, and then the next candle is below the zone, I'm getting in for a sale. Okay. So all my USD pairs should be selling. I'm going to look at USD CAD because I think I want to get in for another sale. And this is so outside of my comfort zone. As you look, it's already falling. So let me go ahead and mark it up. Let me delete this. Keep it clean. Clean as possible, y'all. Delete all the noise. Look at it falling. Okay. So if I see a breakout below this pink zone with a retest, I'm going to get in for a sale and take it, you know, 20 pips. I'm not even going to go to the next zone. I'm going to just take it 20 pips, and then I'm getting out. All right, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Let me also mark up the DYX real quick too. So this would have been how my markup would have looked exactly. Okay, so I want y'all to see breakout, pull back, give me a retest, and then a continuation. And that's exactly what I see happening. Okay, so like I said, I would have entered right here. Stop loss would have probably been here. Then my take profit will be the next zone. So let's see what happens. I'll give you an update in like a few hours, and we'll see what happens. Let me move this up more. All right, y'all. See y'all on the next clip. All right, y'all. So this is an update with the DYX. As you can see, this played out perfectly. So by my entry, all I waited for was, let me go to the 5-minute. I wanted to see price break out, give me a retest, and then I think I entered a little too soon. Because of course it went down, but then it pulled back to this zone, and then it continued down. Okay, but as you can see, my analysis is playing out. I do see price going down to the next zone. So I already set up how I, you know, would enter going forward. What I want to see, let's see, delete this. What I want to see is a breakout below this zone followed by a retest with, of course, bearish momentum, and then I will be entering going down for a sale to the next zone. But today is Friday. It is currently 2 o'clock on a Friday, so the market is about to close in about 3 hours, and it won't be open until Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so this is just a markup going for next week, because I'm sure we won't see this move today. If we do, something major has to be happening in the world, which it currently is with, you know, with Russia and Ukraine and everything. But for right now, you know, the markets normally slow up on Fridays. Okay, so this is the dollar, and I just wanted to show you how everything played out. Euro USD was the next pair that I want to go over that we just talked about. So I was in it for a buy. I think I was around right here. As you can see, price got close to the take profit. Well, actually, it did hit the 20 pips already. So 20 pips was already hit. Okay. So my thing after the 20 pips, we'll be going to the next zone. So as you can see, price got close to the zone, but then it did a reversal back to entry. And that could, you could have easily sniped another entry, another buy trade in the market for another buy for Euro USD. But I played it safe. It was around 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock. And then from there, it shot up overnight and it went to the next zone. So I am currently in a buy. Like I said, it's Friday. I probably won't see this play out until next week, but I did see, let's say we were right here last night or yesterday. To get in for another buy, I would have to see a breakout followed by a retest and then a continuation to the upside. And that's exactly what happened. As you can see, we did get price breaking out these pink candles, followed by a retest and also a wick rejection right here, meaning that the sellers have no real momentum to push the market down. The buyers are heavily in the market for now, at least. And right now I'm currently 13 pips in profit. It already hit that 20 pip mark, but I want to go to the next zone because I know it's possible, especially with the DYX selling. So the next trade that we talked about was Gbp Jpy, and this is just an update. I was in it for a buy in this trade as well, so I wanted to see a breakout of this zone followed by a retest and a continuation to the next zone. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. And this was a zero risk trade. Like, there was no drawdown at all. Maybe like 2 pips. But from there, it was just instant blues, instant profit. And as you can see, it hit take profit for 64 pips. Or if you would have just wanted to get your 20 pips, it hit that as well. So I said that if I wanted to get in for another trade, I would have to see a breakout above this zone followed by a retest and a continuation. So I entered this trade a little too early, getting excited. I really should be entering right now where the market is, where these candles are opening, especially with it respecting this zone and giving me this wick rejection right here. Okay. All right, and then of course my take profit would be to the next zone up here, and this is a total of 42 pips. So every zone is not going to be like the same amount of pips. Like, even though this was 64, the next trade I'm only going for like 20 pips, but it can go possibly up to 40 pips. Okay, so just get what you can out of the market. Don't be greedy. Never be greedy, y'all. Just get what you can, and if you see the setup, just take it. Okay, don't even think about it. If you see the confluences lining up and you trust your analysis in your zones and price is respecting these levels, take the trade. Literally. Okay, the next pair we're going to go over is USD Cad, and I'm just going in order on how I just did. USD Cad did very good this week for me in the market. I will say, I did say that there was going to be a sale, and it actually hit the zone that I anticipated. So this morning I got into another trade, and what I wanted to see was price break below this zone, give me a retest, and then a continuation to the next zone, in which it did. So if I go down to the 5-minute, you can see, if I zoom in, that price did break out of this zone. This pink candle would act as a retest, and then this blue candle is like a wick rejection. So this is like a wick rejection, saying that the buyers are attempting to push up the market, but they cannot because the sellers are heavily in the market. Okay, and then I entered on the next opening, the opening of the next candle, and as you can see, instant profit, y'all. I did not have to really I didn't experience any type of drawdown. It just went there instantly. So my next analysis for next week, like I said, with the DYX possibly selling, I do expect a sell from all USD pairs. So I want to see a breakout from this zone, a retest, and then a continuation to the next zone. Okay, and then of course, if it doesn't break this zone at all, a buy scenario would be a break above this zone right here, followed by a retest and a continuation to the next zone. which would be right here. But right now, everything is pointing down. Like, even if I draw a trend line from here to here, everything is pointing down, okay? So that's my analysis for next week. I will keep you updated. I will be uploading an update video next on the channel, or sometime in between. I have a couple of videos coming out, y'all, so please be tuned in. All right, then last but not least, we're going to talk about USD CHF, and I'm currently in a sale for USD CHF. But let's talk about yesterday. I had decided to take a sale right here because I saw that it broke below this zone, gave me a retest and a wick rejection, and then I entered on the next candle. Okay, so as you can see, it did play around a little bit, a lot. And then it finally got right after, like, around Asian session. But as you can see, I did experience a drawdown of like 15 pips, and then from there to the next zone, that was like 22 pips. Okay, so as you can see, as soon as it hit that zone, hit take profit, it reversed like immediately. And you can use the same planning technique that I used. So say that I was right here waiting for it to hit my take profit. I would either wait for it to break this zone, give me a retest, and take it to the next level here, or I can wait for it to break from the upside, give me a retest, and take it to the next level up here. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. As you can see, it broke out, came back, gave you a retest here, gave you a retest once again. So that was like 1, 2, 3. That was like 4 entries you could have entered. Like, if you would have been looking, if your eye would have, you would have been studying these type of setups, you would have saw that price, was about to shoot. Okay, and that was for, of course, 20 pips. So it would have been up here. Your take profit would have been a little above the zone, which is fine. As long as you're getting your 20 pips and, your setup is all good, then that's exactly how I would have done it. So right now, what made me come along about this sale is that I either wanted to see price. So let's say price was within this zone. I want to see price break above this zone and give me a retest and then a continuation to the upside. Or, of course, I want to see price break back within this zone, give me a retest, and then continue down. So if I go down to the 5-minute, I saw this wick rejection right here, and I got a little happy. I was like, okay, I already know the DYX is trending down. I know that this is a famous zone for where sales happen. So I was like, this must be like a supply zone. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it because like I said, I'm a very risky trader. So I did enter once the candle closed below the zone, and yeah, that was exactly what happened. So I did experience some drawdown of 12 pips, which is nothing when the take profit is 20 pips. In this case, it's like 24. Okay, so if I edit it to 20 pips, it'll be like right here. Okay, so take profit 20 pips, or of course to the next zone, and that's exactly what happened. Right now I'm currently like, what's this, 5 pips, 3 pips in profit. Yeah, like 3 pips in profit. So yeah, like I said, it's Friday, the market is slowing down, so I don't really expect any big moves. And if I extend my trend line out right here, you can see that I did indeed enter too early. Okay, I should have waited for this trend line to break, which is okay. But if you want to be safe and have like more confluences to enter a trade, your trend line is always going to be a great confirmation. Okay, and this just proved that, of course, my analysis could play out possibly. You never know with the market, y'all. So that's why I said possibly. So yeah, that was it for the rest of the trades. Okay, so going forward with next week, what I want to see is to get in for another sale, possibly, is I want to see price break below this zone, give me a retest, and then a continuation to the downside. Okay, and that is the only way I'm going to be entering for another sale. But as soon as this hits my 20 pips, I am out. Okay,